Yes, welcome. Feeling good. We're back in the glory land. It's I'll be joined soon by the lads. But before we go into the main game, let's go through some of the other games. The last couple of days. Feeling good. Okay, it's as you were basically. Leicester played a 2-0 win against Southampton. Leicester doing good, high flying. Chelsea won 1-0, back on the winning streak again against Fulham. West Ham United won 1-0 against Burnley. Brighton Hove Albion beat Leeds. The high flying Leeds, high scoring Leeds. They just need to stop letting goals in, that's their problem. West Bromwich Albion and Wolverhampton Wanderers, West Midlands derby, going out 3-2 to West Bromwich Albion. And yesterday, quite some big fixtures. Manchester City winning 4-0 are backing it. They're absolutely backing it. Manchester City are back, and it ain't fun. It is not fun. But I believe if they win their game in hand, they'll be top. They will actually be top now. So they're right back in the thing. And life is good for them. Liverpool and Manchester United played out a boring 0-0. Boring for two big teams. Then again, it's like a big heavyweight fight. No one wanted to let the guard down, decided to take a point. And Tottenham back on a winning run against Sheffield United 3-1. It's looking good. The league is getting tasty this year. I must say it's very, very, very tasty this year. Let's see. Manchester United, are 2 points clear at the top with a game in hand. No, with a game played more than Manchester City, who is second place. If they win a game in hand, they'll be a point clear. They're on a good run at the moment, 5 wins. And then you got Leicester City on 35 points. They've also played 18. Liverpool played 18, 34 points. Tottenham 33 points, played 18-2. Everton can go up to second. Got a really good, looks like, they've won the second most amount of games, joint second with Manchester City. They win their game in hand, they'll be second. So that's not bad. Level on points with Manchester City and Leicester. And then you got Chelsea tagging along at 29 points, 7th place. But, of course, the main team, the team of the moment, Arsenal, were back. We are back. Won again 3-0. And we're actually the second form team as it stands. We've played in the last 5 games. We've won 4, draw 1, and we're feeling good, man. We're feeling good. We're on it. We've got Andrew here. Andrew, are you with me?
I'm with you, man.
Yes, man. Yes. How are you feeling? Anyway, actually, no. First things first.
Listen to this first, yeah. Oh. I got a Man United fan, that I've been terrorizing.
Yeah.
He just literally been on the phone, just hounding my phone, wants to argue with me about the difference between Pepe and Martial this season. And oh gosh, man. Funny. It's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, geez, man. Hey, how are you, bro?
I'm good, man. Like I said, what I said has come to fruition. I told you about Aubameyang, what they'll say 2 weeks ago. No, 2 games ago, actually, not 2 weeks ago. It was probably about a week ago. I said to you, once Aubameyang scores his first goal, the floodgates will be open. I don't have to worry anymore. Aubameyang's 3 goals in 3 games. Yo, what can I say? He's back. And you know what? I got a feeling he's gonna bring us up the table now. I think it's his goals. He's gonna carry us like last season. I think he's gonna get us into I'm not gonna say top 4. I don't think top 4 is possible this year, but Europe might be possible, man. Top 6 or 7.
Because at the end of the day, what you have to look at this. You have to look at this situation right here. Is that again, we've got under this clean sheet. If you're speaking to any of the guys on the group, they'll be, yeah, but who's it been against? The end of the day, Rob Holding has been solid.
Yeah.
Rob Holding has been. He's played with Marbury. He's played with David Luiz, and he's been solid. He's been immense.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of topics that we need to talk about in the space of an hour. So we're going to have to be very, very swift in how we deal with it.
Yeah.
First things first, I want to talk about the result in a bit, but I just want to talk about what's going on at Arsenal. Now, Mesut Ozil is gone. He's gone now. He's left us. How do you feel about that?
I was probably someone who would have said he should have been in the team. To be fair, I think the way they froze him out and dealt with him was bad. They forced him out because obviously whatever he said or his wages or whatever reason, they forced him out. And I think that's really sad for someone who's almost been with us a decade. I mean, that's a bit sad, I would like to have seen him play one last game, maybe when someone's been with you so long, you expect them to get like a testimonial or something, you know what I mean? Or some, maybe we'll still get one, but they should have gave him a little bit more respect than that, man. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Business is cutthroat, and that's where we are.
It's mad though. It's crazy how I remember the situation with Sanchez and Ozil, both contracts running out at the same time. And I remember that obviously we let Sanchez go, but we kept Ozil. And the scuffling and the anxiety and all the things that came along with that period. And, we broke the bank to keep him.
Yeah.
Broke the bank to keep him. And, he broke the bank. And then, a little after that, Wenger left. The Chief Champions League. And, we started to slide down the table. And then now we've pushed him out.
Yeah.
But who was in the wrong here? Who was in the wrong in this situation? Who was in the wrong?
The thing is, Arsene Wenger did what he had to do to keep the fans happy, and the fans weren't happy, and he knew he had to pull something out. Got Ozil, everyone was happy, and Ozil performed for his first, let's say, 3 seasons. He played well for his first 3 seasons, and then he started sliding off. Got the big contract.
What gets me is that we never had the team. We never built the team around him. You look at Santi Cazorla, Sanchez. We at that specific time we had Ozil. We had the three amigos, and then you would say that you had Walcott, who would chip in with goals and chip in with a who was there as well, who was a threat in behind. And you had Giroud, who at the time was really good for us, but we wasn't building on that.
Yeah.
We wasn't building on that. How long did it take to build on that? How many years did we have Sanchez and Ozil for? And what players were trying to build on top of that? None. We let him down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But a player like that, we should have easily won the league.
Yeah.
With a player like Sanchez, we should have easily won the league. But we didn't build on it. We didn't show no ambition. We didn't want to progress. We was happy with top 4. I heard a statement from Theo Walcott today on AFTV.
Yeah.
You're saying that the best team I ever played in was when it was me, Cesc Fabregas, and Robin van Persie. And Robin van Persie must have scored about 30 goals that season.
Yeah, 2008, and 2009.
And I contributed to around about 14 of the assists for him. And we've had great players, but it's good to have great players, but have you built a great squad? Have you built a great team? And that's something that Arsenal never did. We just was like, you go to 100% of having a great team that will go on and win something. We was always coming around about 30%.
Yeah.
30%. And the rest, the 70% was always shit. Was always mediocre players in that team. Mediocre players that you went and bought you know, at the time we had Ozil and Sanchez and you know Santi Cazorla, he wouldn't have bought someone like Xhaka, wouldn't have bought someone like El Nene.
Then
You know
again,
what I mean?
Shaka's not doing that bad, you know. We can't throw shade in Shaka at the moment because he ain't doing that bad, you know what I mean?
Like, we'll get on to tonight and where we are presently, but I'm just talking about, you know, with the players that would just take it to that next level. Do you know what I mean? And the players that Wenger was bringing in was horrible, and you know, I just feel very sad at his time at Arsenal because I would have thought he would have done better. I would have thought Sanchez would have done better. Do you know what I mean? I would have thought Santi Cazorla would have done better. Do you know what I mean? So it is very frustrating for me personally. You speak to Wenger, he'll tell you a different story. You tell you a different story about that team, the teams that he's had. But for me personally, you know, to the end of his tenure, he just never built on top of what the quality that we had. You know what I mean? He never built a great team after the Invincibles. He never built a great team. He would always come with 30% of the team, and that's the most sad thing about it. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal as a whole is just a joke, and it's got worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Worse.
Like I said, man, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it now, but what I will say is I do agree with you. You know, there was times where, like you said, that team with World Cup, Van Persie, where he scored all his goals. I think it was one time we was like within a point or two of the championship. I think actually since 2004, the last league we won, I think there was 2 times in the Magnus period where we missed out on the league by about a point or 2, you know. And
never built on top of it, never improved. Other teams, you know, other teams will do crap and then they'll invest and then they'll just get above us and then they're just the further and further away they're stretched away. But what do you think about the situation? What's been going on at Arsenal in regards to money and, you know, players not playing because of, you know, we're having to pay clubs money for them to, you know, for them if they make certain appearances, would have to pay the club more money, like with the situation with Mari. What do you think about that?
I think it's criminal, and that's what turns me off football sometimes. It's all about money. It's all about money. It's not about can the guy play well? Can he do this for you? It's all about, okay, if he plays good for you, you pay us this. If he wants to play if he plays more than 70 minutes 5 times, you've got to pay us this. You know, you're kind of restricting people's career. You're hanging people's career on financial decisions. I hate it. I just don't like it. The people should be like, for example, Ceballos. Or actually, I heard it was the same with what's his name? Chamberlain. Chamberlain had the same thing. He couldn't play more than so many minutes.
Yeah.
Because, okay, he was always injured, but it doesn't matter. He couldn't play so many minutes because in Southampton we'll get money for him, and that's like you're stopping the guy's career. So also, like, they have to think twice. Okay, we've got him. We can only play for this long, even though he could do more, but take him off anyway because we can't afford to play him. That's like, remember the back in the day when you used to rent a TV and you used to put the pound in the TV. I don't know if you ever had this. And you put the pound in the TV to watch TV, and then when it ran out, the TV would go off, and you'd be like, just get into the best part. That's the same thing. So I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I think all of football is pretty much doomed. It's all top level football is doomed because it's all about money. It's all about business.
No. Arsenal, the way Arsenal run is doomed.
Arsenal are doomed.
Because Chelsea don't operate like that. Man United don't operate like that. Man City don't operate like that. Tottenham, I don't know if they operate like that, but we don't care about Tottenham. Let's not put Tottenham into the equation. But you know, the top 4 teams that are playing in Europe right about now, they're not doing all that. They're not doing it. It's only us that's doing that. And we're the ones that look like a Mickey Mouse club. You know, from top to bottom, the club is run like a joke. And it's embarrassing to be an Arsenal fan at times. Yeah. It's absolutely embarrassing. But, you know, I just wanted to talk about that first and get the negative out of the way first because, you know, what I've been seeing, especially in the transfer market, you know, losing Ozil, you know, the situation with Mari, it just leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. He makes us look like a banjo bob club. You know what I mean? It's just really, really sad. But on to better things.
Yeah, bigger and better stuff.
We won tonight 3-0. You watched the game?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
It was all right. It started off boring. First half was underwhelming, but it's the same when the team Arsenal didn't want to lose. Let's put it this way: Arsenal didn't want to lose. They thought, okay, last game we drew, so we're going to be with caution. We played Newcastle already. You know how it is when you play a team in a short space of time. It's likely that one team will win and the other team will win the next game. So let's give them the props. They kept it clean, boring. Don't get me wrong. There was nothing really going on, but it was a good. We had a lot of possession of the ball, kept it tidy, and then we waited till the second half, man. And then yes.
For me personally, in the first half, I just felt that we lacked tempo. We let Newcastle get back into their shape too quickly. You know what I mean? And we didn't really. We was too concentrated on keeping the ball and keeping possession instead of, finding penetration within their back line. I don't think the tempo was quick enough. That really, you could really see it, and it was boring to watch because, remember I said to you last week about creating 1v1 situations and that you do it within a certain period of time. Anything later than that is going to create a 2v1 situation where two being their defenders against, or their players against our one. And we don't want to do that. We want to create a 1v1, because when we get a 1v1, it's more likely we're going to create something. Yeah. But if it's 2v1, you'll find that the ball will go to the winger or the striker, and then it's coming back. And then it's like, sideways back, instead of the forward passing. I will say this, Partey today was my man of the match. Why? Because I seen something in Partey that we don't have in the middle of the park, and that is that guile. That is that ability to move the ball forward, ability to be calm on the ball and to make things happen, break the lines. And when I was watching today, I was thinking in the second half, especially in the second half, I watched him and I was just like, wow, you literally offer us something different to our team. And I was so excited, and I was thinking, yeah, man, you've what we've been missing all season. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I just loved the way he kind of, was very good in the transition, breaking the lines in very, he was like, he'll get the ball, and before he gets the ball, he knows what he's going to do. Yeah. And you stop him. You know what I mean? He's like he's imagining, he's seeing the game, he's just creating pictures in his mind. Yeah. And to watch. He's beautiful to watch today. I really enjoyed watching him play football today. So yeah. And as you said, Aubameyang, you said that, once he scores one, he scores two. Like that second goal, by the way, I think the second goal was tidy. But he's got his confidence back again. He's got his wardrobe, which is good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a helping hand. What was your thoughts on Cedric today?
Cedric didn't really stand out to me too much. I did want to talk about Smith Rowe and Saka though.
Okay, cool.
I thought Smith Rowe was proper good. There was only the last incident at the very end of the game where he should have passed a bit early. That was pretty much the only negative in his game. Like, do you remember? It was like he was flanked, and if he would have played it earlier, I think Aubameyang would have been in, and then he would have been able to just knock that in, and that would have been his hat trick actually.
Yes, when he knocked that ball through, he didn't have the power.
Yeah, he didn't have the power. That's it. He didn't go anywhere, and it was like, yo, and he was a bit upset with that. But apart from that, I was like, this guy's. I'm so happy he stepped up. That's why Ozil won't be missed. Ozil will be forgotten quickly because of this guy, really. And I'm glad he's taking his chance. He stepped up, and I mean, he was phenomenal last season, to be fair, in the preseason. So we knew he was going to do something. It's just we're fortunate it's happened now. Then Saka, yo, what can I say? I can't even say any more about Saka. What's been said about Saka has been said. He's just, he's that's £150 million player there. You know what? The only thing that worries me about Saka is that Arsenal might be like, we need money, and I might sell him. You don't think Arsenal are not above that, man? Trust me, Arsenal are like, yo, we'll sell Saka, get the money.
I don't believe so. You know why, bro? I don't believe so. I'll come back and I want to talk about some of the things that you spoke about. But that can't happen because the manager's been given the keys to build something. Do you know what I mean? Now, as frustrated as I am with the manager, we'll get down to that as well. Because I said, as frustrated as I am, I've not written him off, but I've lost a little bit of faith in him. Getting back to the Saka situation, getting sold, I don't think that will happen. I think that you look at Smith Rowe, you look at Saka, you look at Martinelli. I think them three are the three crown jewels of Arsenal. They're the future. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
They're the three that this team will be built around for the future, and it is what it is. But getting back to Smith Rowe, he was really good tonight. I can't sit there and lie. He's really, really good. I felt that he ghosted. He popped up. The key thing, I think Steve Bruce got the tactics wrong tonight. I think he's been put under a lot of pressure because of the way he played against Sheffield United and the loss. I think there was a lot of pressure on him because he weren't playing attacking football. He kind of played a defensive game against a team that is at the bottom of the league, and there's been pressure on him. So he went with a 4-4-2 tonight, and I just feel tactically he got done by Arteta by playing the 2 against 3 in the middle of the park. He just got done because Smith Rowe was just popping up in places. He had the time and space just to pop up and ghost and create things by being that extra man. So yeah, Smith Rowe had a very, very good game today. So yeah, and so did Saka. But but Cedric for me today, I thought that his delivery, the difference between him and Bellerin is that when Bellerin can't cross the ball for the life of him. He cannot cross a ball. I can't remember a time where Hector Bellerin has got an assist. In fact, I don't think he's even got an assist this season. You look at Cedric, you look at his delivery, like the balls that he was whipping in, in the final third, just gave us that little threat down the right hand side. There was that quality down the right hand side. It's not the first time he got an assist tonight, by the way. But the way he whipped the ball through to Lacazette, and Lacazette's touch was a bit off key, but them are the kind of deliveries that a striker will need. Or a striker wants, and the way he linked up with Saka down the right hand side as well. And of course, he got that assist today, it was really good. I don't think we really got tested defensively, to be honest with you. I think he was quite solid tonight, and I really like him.
You like him at right back? Does he normally play right back, man? Because
he's a right back. He's a right back.
Then why have we not been playing him? We've been playing Maitland-Niles and. When he first came to Arsenal, he was injured, so he had a knee injury, so he didn't really get the ground running. But for me personally, I think again, this is one of the criticisms that I have about the manager. I think he has his favourites, and I think Bellerin starts over him. I don't know why, because I can't believe you would start Bellerin ahead of this guy. He's got so much quality. He's got so much delivery in the final third. His delivery is as good as Tini's. That's how good he is. His delivery is as good as Tini's. He's a threat down that right-hand side. And look, he got an assist tonight. He got an assist.
this is what we want. This is what we want. Bellerin doesn't offer anything defensively. He doesn't offer nothing going forward. So, why would you start Bellerin ahead of him? I just don't know. Just favoritism. That's the problem that we have at the moment.
So actually, yeah, but like I said, only time will tell anyway. Like, for example, I think with Bellerin, he's living off, he had a couple of good seasons at the start of his career. He's living off that still. I mean, he can pull it off though. He can, we're not going to sit there and say Bellerin can't on his day pull it off.
Bellerin has not got the quality like Cedric. He's not got the quality like Cedric. He's not got the physical strength of Maitland-Niles. I don't think he's a better footballer than both of them, to be honest with you.
Because, you know what? One thing with Bellerin, when he started off, he was scoring goals as well, man. That's kind of dried up, hasn't it? Remember when he was like just running down the wings and putting the goal? I was like, hold on a minute.
He was young. He was good. Like I said, I don't see any development from Bellerin. I don't see his game being better than what it should be.
Do you think he's scared? Do you think his fear's taken over a little bit?
I just feel that he's coming back from a bad injury. We know that already. We can't dispute that. But I just do not believe that he should be starting ahead of the likes of Cedric or Maitland-Niles. And every Arsenal fan says it. Every Arsenal fan says it. He's the only person that doesn't see it. He's the manager, and that's quite scary. To be honest with you, it's quite scary. So this is it, man. But what did you think today of Xhaka today?
Xhaka was all right. He weren't too bad. He's he had a couple of wayward passes, like a couple of passes. I was like, yo, Xhaka, what are you doing, man? I mean, that's in his game though. But like I said, he stepped up, man. We can't say nothing really. At the moment, we got to be quiet.
I think that playing alongside Partey makes you look better. Yeah. His whole ethos, the way he is as a football player, he seems to me that the players love him. He's got the trust. He's a general, man. I just love this player, man.
You like Xhaka?
No, Partey.
Oh, Partey. Oh, yeah, Partey's cool, man.
Partey just makes whoever's playing next to him, it makes him look good.
Yeah, Al Nini, man. Should put Al Nini in there. Okay, not Al Nini. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if I was supposed to have two, it would be Xhaka and it would be Partey. Al Nini for me, he's all right. He's okay, but do I rate him more than Xhaka? No, not really. I think Xhaka's got a bit more quality.
The thing is, I like workhorses. I reckon if you've got a team of workhorses, people will just like Al Nini, for example. He works harder than Xhaka, if you ask me. He isn't as better technically, but I like people who are going to run up and down and never going to run out of energy, man. So
Partey can do that for you.
Yeah, but if you got two of them,
maybe so. But you just need that quality, and I think Xhaka's got that.
Yeah, the pass in it.
Got a bit more quality than Al Nini. So for me, it'd be Xhaka all day, to be honest with you. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just really pleased with Saka as well, man. I just feel that he's going to get better. Again, I don't know how Pepe is going to get back in his team because
he doesn't need to be in the team. Yeah, to me, he doesn't.
I don't know how to get in his team. How on earth?
I'll try and sell him. I'll try and sell him now and see if you can get some of the. Actually, did we get any money for Ozil? Or is it kind of like, what, look, as long as you don't have to pay his wage?
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. We didn't have to. Oh God, we didn't have to give Ozil that contract. We didn't have to do it. We could have offered him 200 bags a week or 250 and say, look, take it or leave it. This is what we're giving you. And if he rejected it, then he rejected it. Fair enough. Okay, you move on. We'll take the L. We'll take the loss. You know what I mean? We'll move along. But no, we push and push and push. We gave him. We raised it up to 350 grand a week, and he signed it. Then when we're at the Champions League, we don't want to pay the money, loyalty bonuses and things like that. We then drop him. He then gets excluded from the group, can't play in the squad. And then in the end, in the last 6 months of his contract, we then pay him off £7 million to go to Fenerbahce. For me, that's a waste. You've actually paid a player to leave, and a player of Ozil's quality. And this is why I said the state of our club. It's just ridiculous, Wayne. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. And I'm just frustrated, bro.
You know, if you look, wow, then again, I mean, how can you look and reflect on someone like Ozil's career? You can say, you know, he came, he won 4 FA Cups. Was that worth the 50 plus million that you spent? Maybe.
Say again?
Was that worth? I mean, he won 4 FA Cups and 2 Charity Shields. Was that worth the 50 million plus the 50? I think it was way more than 50 million actually in the end when you look at his wage. Probably like more like 70. Was that worth 70 million? You know, maybe. Without him, we probably would never won these cups. Okay, apart from, well, even the last one. Well, no. So to be fair, you got to look at it. It was good business actually. And now he's gone. Okay, now he's gone. Obviously, the last 2 seasons a bit stupid, but in a way, we got what we paid for, really.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. We're going to see if there's anybody like Pepe. You ain't going to get the same as Pepe had with Ozil. Pepe ain't going to bring you the same glory as Ozil. Not in his performances at the moment. We ain't going to win 4 FA Cups with Pepe in the team. That's what I'm saying that now as of today. Who knows, maybe in a year he's playing like, you know, X game. But right now it's like, nah, man, he ain't going to bring no fit. You know, he's a waste. And you paid more for him already. You paid 75 million. So it's like, yo, you paid 75 million and you might not win jack.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Ozil, it's bittersweet. He's got what he wants. The club got what they wanted. He's gone now. We move on. And we try and build a team around Aubameyang if he stays. If not, then you got to use Smith Rowe and Saka and Martinelli. There you guys. You build a team around.
This is it. I just don't know, but you know, as I says, man, it's just a situation with Pepe that I just look at him and I think, what the hell? What did we do? What did we do with him? You know.
I was saying, sorry, just before I forget. I was saying, see if you can recoup some of the money now and sell him. Maybe not now, but sell him in the summer. Try and get 30 or 40 million back for him. Because you ain't going to get 75. He's been 2 seasons at Arsenal. You ain't getting 75 million back for him. And he's done nothing. He scored like, I don't know how many goals. 5 goals probably in 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. Nah, man. Nah. You sell that guy. He's a waste of time. I'd rather keep Al-Neni. The thing is, Pepe's still kind of young though, isn't it?
You love Al-Neni.
I don't love. No. I just don't think I like workhorses in it. I know he's not my favorite player in the team, but like I'm just trying to compare him to people who you probably say I'd throw him out. I'd rather keep Al-Neni than Pepe at the moment, as it stands at the time of speaking. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know.
So
player age, man. Yeah.
Leno, you want to give Leno the first
one? Didn't have that much to do. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Clean sheet.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. Cedric, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10.
All right.
Clean sheet. Yeah. And an assist. I think his delivery tonight was just on point, man. Like, I loved his delivery, man. His delivery was just on point, man. Like, the way he would whip them balls in, he was just like a striker's dream. You know you're going to get service. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know you get the ball played to you at pace. If you've got a touch on you as well, you can manage it. Like Lacazette. You know, it's really good to have someone with that delivery. As I said, he's the for me personally, he's the best right back that we've got for delivery. When it comes to delivery, he's the best one we've got. All round, it's between him and Maitland-Niles. But if I had to pick between him and Maitland-Niles, I would definitely pick him.
Okay.
Yeah, so 8 for me for Cedric. Rob Holding?
Holding, yeah, another decent performance, 7.
7?
Yeah.
The reason for that?
Just because, like I said, it's clean sheet, kept it tight at the back, you know what I mean? You know, didn't have much to do, 7.
7. Okay, cool. David Luiz, I'm going to give him 7 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 7 as well because, you know, clean sheet, solid, one ball's there. His distribution was good. You know, he found he found Batman Aubameyang with a wicked ball. Like the way he can whip them balls, man, he's just second to none. Yeah, so yeah, he was really good today. Cleveland Tierney.
Tierney, slowly becoming one of my favorite players, actually. I'll still give him a 7 though. I think everyone at the back had a respectable performance, so I'll give him a 7.
7, yeah. Right, okay.
Shaka? No, Partey. You can do Partey.
Yeah, you would do Partey for me. 10 out of 10 today. I think
10 without goal.
No. You know why I'm giving him 10? You know I'm giving him 10 because he's my man of the match.
Okay.
10 out of 10 today, yeah, because his distribution was on point. He broke the lines. You know, like the situation that we had against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
When we played Crystal Palace, yeah, that's what was missing in the middle of the park. That forward passing, you know, that calmness. You know they're going to sit back against you, but are you going to start? Are you the fire starter? For me, he's the fire starter. He's the one that made a difference today. You know, if El Nene and Xhaka was playing in the middle of the park today, then it would have been a situation where we don't get that goal. It'd probably be a 0-0 still. Yeah. Do you understand? But the first goal, which is the first goal. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, the first goal is whipped the ball. It was a 35-yard ball to Aubameyang, set him off, and he scored that goal.
Yeah.
That's his assist. You understand me? And the reason why I have to give him 10 out of 10 today is because how hard is it to score the first goal?
Yeah.
For Arsenal, how hard is it to score the first goal? It started from him. He's the one that broke the deadlock for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Finished it off, but he gave Aubameyang food. Yeah? If he ain't playing, Aubameyang ain't getting that food. Hence the reason why Aubameyang has not scored. No one there to back him up. Partey sprayed that ball to him. Aubameyang ran onto it. Yeah? 1v1 situation. Remember what I'm saying to the start of this podcast? The 1v1s. He's the man that can create the 1v1 situations that we need. Man like Pepe will play better with him in the team because it gives you that 1v1 situation. You start forward thinking where you got mans that like El Nene, dilly-dally on the ball. Oh, I can see the pass, but I haven't got the confidence. I'm not bossy enough to make that pass. I got it in me, but I have not got the character. Players like Partey have that character. And this is why I have to give him 10 out of 10 because he showed, more balls than anybody in the pitch today for us. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that ball is character. That character carries weight. And that's the reason why, for me personally, he gets 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Xhaka,
yeah. Look, man, I'm sorry, I'm giving everyone 7s, man, but I think he's a 7 too, man. Because, like I said, I'm proud of Xhaka in a way, you know, because remember, this time last year, and it was probably like this time last year, but he was like really not favoured by anybody. Everyone was like, you know what, that guy can never play again, etc., etc. Was that last year or the year before? Actually, I'm trying to think. It was last year and he put his finger up to the fan.
Say again.
Was it last year or the year before when he put his finger up to the fans and everyone was like, "Yo, this guy's got to go now."
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's really pulled it back, man. And like I said, we we shouldn't get overboard. We've got 5 really good results, or actually it's more than that. Actually, it's like 7, isn't it? 7 good results. And like I said, Xhaka, man, he's doing all right, man. I'll give him a 7.
Okay, cool. Right. Saka for me tonight. He gets 8 out of 10.
He always does. That's his number, 8 or 9, and that's it, Saka.
8 out of 10. Man, just Mr. Consistent.
Yeah.
I think that he was a good spark today in the team. I think that he played really, really, really well. He linked up with Smith Rowe, linked up with Cedric. He could have had 2 goals today, but he's been Mr. Consistent. So what can I say? Smith Rowe.
My second man of the match, I'll give him a 9.
His second man of the match. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, I can't even do the man of the match because you're going to do it. So he would be my man of the match. The people I'm selecting. So yeah, 9, brilliant player. What can I say, man? Completely.
Okay. Why though? You have to go in. You have to explain why you're giving him 9, man. You need to go into detail.
Like I said, everything he does, his skills, his trickery, his passing, amazing. And I think he's got the ability, as he's shown already, to score goals. He's like Aaron Ramsey. That's Aaron Ramsey, man. I know it's too early to say, but trust me, this is Aaron Ramsey, the new one.
No, he's not Aaron Ramsey.
You don't think so?
No, he's not. Smith Rowe's more of a playmaker. Aaron Ramsey's more of your. Willock's more like Aaron Ramsey because Willock likes to break the lines and get goals. He likes to be that goal scoring midfielder. That's Willock for you. So Smith Rowe for me, he's more of a Ozil type of player. You know what I mean? He's got the ability, he's got the skill, he can get past people.
Yeah, but the thing is, I thought Aaron Ramsey he could have played number 10 as well, Aaron Ramsey. Or he could have played deep. He could have played deeper.
He's not really a provider, though, to be honest with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, you're right, actually. But I'm talking about he's the same kind, like his scoring ability is like Aaron Ramsey. So he's like Ozil with Aaron Ramsey's scoring ability in front of goal. So that's why we got the best of 2 players now. We lost Aaron Ramsey and we lost Ozil, but now we got one player who's both, pretty much. That's what I'm hoping anyway for the future. What I'm seeing from him so far, I think he's got like 5 goals and so many assists in the last. I was just looking at the statistic actually. He's got a lot of goals and assists over the last 10 games. I think 7 and 5 goals or something, or vice versa, a combination of both in the last 10 games. So trust me, man, him and Saka, they're the 2 goal scoring midfielders we need, or the 2 goal scoring players that we need, to make up for the losses that we've, suffered in last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool. So Smith Rowe, you're still going with 9. You ain't really explained
9 because he had a break. To me, he was the best player on the pitch apart from the guy you're going to be next.
The pitch? How?
I'm just a fan, man. I like the way he plays.
You can't go in and explain that. Or you can say, you just say, I'm just giving it, yeah.
Look, Smith Rowe is a good player.
9 out of 10. Justify 9 out of 10.
Because of
Justify it. Give me one thing that he did to give you that gives you 9 out of 10.
He got an assist.
Yeah, and so did Cedric.
Yeah, with Cedric. Yeah, okay, Cedric. I don't know, man. I just thought.
Partey.
Yeah, I know, man, but that's why he didn't get man of the match for me. Remember, man of the match would have been the guy you're going to do next, because I do based on Who else did we do? Okay, so you did Saka, you did Partey, and you did Cedric. I would have probably gave Saka a 9 too. You know what I mean? Because he scored a goal, it was phenomenal. Okay, Cedric, I'll give him a bit less. Partey, phenomenal player too. Probably with a good 8. And then you got
You're saying Smith Rowe gets 9, but I'm saying justify 9. I just want to see you go in. I want to see you explain why you're giving him 9. You just really not explain why you give him 9. You're just like, you just say, yeah, 9. He goes, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It can't be no favoritism, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know you like the boy. You know what I mean? But come on now.
Okay, he was one of the better players on the pitch, though, isn't it?
So was Saka.
Yeah, with Saka, you did Saka. That's the thing. I would have gave him a 9 as well.
Okay, cool.
That's the way he plays.
Cool. All right then, bro. No problems.
Maybe,
Cool.
you know what? Maybe I'm a bit too lean. Maybe I'm too friendly with the scores, man. That's probably what it is.
Very. Aubameyang, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to give him 8 out of 10.
See, I would have given him a 10.
No, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving 8 out of 10 because obviously he's not yet there. I think that he's 70% there. You know, when a player's got his swagger.
Yeah.
You know, when a player just got that swagger when they literally come out on the pitch, yeah, and they're like, I'm affecting the game today. Everything that they do is on point. It's class. It's got arrogance about it. I think in the first half, it was kind of, I'm going to make a move now. I'm going to hope it happens. I'm going to bust a move, and I know it's going to happen. You know, when the difference between Partey's swagger and the difference between Partey's character right now and Aubameyang's character is that Partey, knows himself. Nothing's really affecting him. He's not questioning himself. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where Aubameyang he's questioning. He was in the first half. He questioned himself. You know what I mean? He had that look on his face where, you know, it just didn't come off. Oh man, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Instead of, you know, knowing and doing. It's that kind of faith that you have in yourself, that you know, it's that kind of arrogance. And I just didn't see that from him in the first half. But in the second half, when Partey put him through and he got that goal, the finish was very, very good. On his left foot, and he did it nice. You get me? And the second goal, he was just at the right time, at the right space, at the right time, and he just did what he had to do, and that was it. So for me personally, you know, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10 because I feel that he's coming back. He's at 70%. Okay. Yeah. And last but not least, you can give Lacazette his ratings.
Now, Lacazette was all right today. It was, I don't know, man.
Not really explaining.
A 7, man. A 7. I think you get. Do you even have a shot, man? This guy. I'm trying to believe that. I can't remember having a shot. That's the thing. But the thing is, Lacazette he was at top end. He was right at the top today, and I'm a bit more for him playing number 10 or playing behind Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang should play at the top. The only thing is you can't play Lacazette as a winger, but you can play him as a number 10. But then Smith Rowe suffers. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you can play 2 number 10s, man. Sack it. I'll give him a 7, man. 7's all right. Because
7.
You get an assist. You didn't get an assist. I had a shot. Yeah, 7.
Why 7? I just want to know. I just want you to explain.
Because it's like he didn't really stand out to me. You know what I mean? I didn't really see him that much in the game. He does his little trick stuff. You know, keeps the ball well, holds the ball up well, but he never did anything amazing. You know what I mean? When you think, oh man, that was amazing. Today was just, he didn't really stand out, man. The people who stood out for me was Smith Rowe, Saka, Aubameyang, Xhaka. They were like the best players, you know what I mean? The Partey. But Lacazette was a bit more of his more relaxed days. He's probably, you know what? Lacazette was probably basically one of those players today where he's doing his job, but you don't really notice him.
He never got the happy. I don't like, you see, he likes the ball played to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't feel that the ball was played to him quick enough. And I think that's very, very frustrating for him. I think if the ball gets played to him a lot quicker, you get me? This is where, Partey is going to find him. Him and Partey will link up very good. Partey was only given 60 minutes today, by the way. And he came off after 60 minutes because we're building him back up. Lacazette, one of them people, that he wants the ball. He'll make them runs and You know, I seen him make a couple of runs today and no one found him. You know what I mean? And this is one of the things where you're missing Ozil. Ozil will find a striker. You know what I mean? And I know that Laka love playing with Ozil as well because the balls that Ozil will give him. You know, you just imagine if, you know, we had Partey and Ozil, Laka, Aubameyang playing in this team right about now. Imagine where this team would be. Imagine how good this team would be. And this is the very disappointing thing. This is why I have a heavy heart tonight. I have a heavy heart. I'm sorry. Very, very heavy heart.
Don't cry, man. Blackopolypse is not for crying.
all you needed was someone like Partey behind Ozil. That's all you needed.
Probably that's it. Sometimes it was. That's all I think has ever been missing over the last few seasons. Is you're always just one or two players short of being a great team, and I feel like now we've got a defense, we've got a midfield.
Yeah.
All we need to do is sort out who's scoring goals. That's all we need now. Who's going to score goals? You can't put all the weight on Aubameyang. You got Saka scoring goals. He's still too young. And Smith Rowe and hopefully Martinelli when he starts getting proper fit. Because the rest of the team, Lacazette can score on his day. But the rest of the team, I don't see much goals. You know what I mean? I don't see much goals in the rest of the team. So you got like 4 or 5 guys who you know can score. And then the rest is like, okay. Oh, wait. Nketiah. Actually, let's have a word about Nketiah, actually. Because you're a bit of a fan. I'm a fan because we know what he did.
I'm a fan of his record.
Oh, you're a fan of his record? Yeah, that's it.
Fan of his record. When I look at his record, of what he's done top level, you know what I mean? He's scored goals for Arsenal. You know, I think he's scored more goals this season than Aubameyang. Yes. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know it's been against like, you know, teams in the Europa League.
Yeah.
But and he got the record for the under 21 goal scoring charts. He's got more goals for under 21s than man's like Alan Shearer and so on and so forth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he has that record as well. So in regards to that, you know, his record is good. But Eddie for me is a spearhead. He's a player that relies on playing on the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And getting through. If you got someone else that can do the link up for him, that can play up, you know what I mean, he can just do that job, then cool. But, you know, in this day and age, you don't have strikers like that no more. You need to have the total package. You need to be able to press. You need to be able to hold up. You need to be able to link up and score goals as well. You need to be able to play on the shoulder, but also drop in and fit in the space and link up and try and work the flanks and do all sorts of stuff. You know, I feel that Eddie's not the best footballer, but he's sure he's a good goal scorer. He's not the best footballer. You know, hence the reason why he went to Leeds and they sent him back. You know what I mean? Bielsa was not playing him. Why? Because Eddie just refused to develop the other parts of his game. Well, he probably didn't refuse to do it, but he weren't very good at it. At the parts, if you look at a man like Bamford now is a better footballer than Eddie. You know, Balogun's better footballer than Eddie. Everyone knows that. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Eddie's record. Yeah, Eddie's done bits and bobs. And for a naive manager, he will look at the record, look at what you've done, and look at what you're good at and say, yeah, I like you. You can be phenomenal. But Eddie needs to work on different parts of his game.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Eddie.
Like I say, he's still a young guy, man. I got faith that he will come off. When he bulks up a little bit more, gets a bit stronger, that's your next Ian Wright, man. Because to be honest, remember Ian Wright could play, but he was a spearhead too, wasn't he? He just scored goals, man. He was like, yo, you just give him the ball and it'd pull it in the net.
But Ian Wright was a good footballer as well. You know, I don't think you know, people give Ian the credit that he deserved, and you know, and the goals that he scored. You know, Ian played. You know, back in the day, Ian played with the striker. He was playing with Alan Smith, where he scored the majority of his goals with. You know, Alan Smith was the target man, and Ian, you know, that was the distraction. That's the person that pull, defenders in, and Ian was that person that would probably play on the shoulder and get the flick-ons or get the second ball and, be able to create something from then. And then all of a sudden, Dennis Bergkamp came to Arsenal, and Ian loved playing with Bergkamp. Yeah. And, Ian talks about that all the time. His relationship with Bergkamp and the way Bergkamp played allowed Ian to score lots of goals. Ian scored some wicked goals. Don't get it twisted. Eddie's nowhere on Ian's level. Ian came to us at the age of 28 and scored all them goals.
But Eddie's still got time to catch up, though, man.
Eddie's still got
a lot of time to catch up.
But he needs to change. He needs to get better. But there's a lot of guys that are on our group. They just don't like Eddie. They don't. They don't. They think he's dead.
I'm gonna stick my neck out. 2 players need to leave before Eddie. That's Pepe and Willian. They both gotta leave. And Squadron. All of his name is Squadron.
Staffy.
Yeah, but Staffy, man, Squadron. These guys all need to leave before Eddie.
Right. Okay.
These guys are just leeches to me. Leeches. No need to be there. Yes. All right, man. Oh yeah, last thing. That's the end of our easy run. If you want to put it like that, that's the end of the easy run.
In the day, Wayne, we're solid now. One thing that Arteta's done, and I have to credit him, is that we look more solid now than we've ever done, ever. How many clean sheets is that now?
It's 5 or 6, isn't it?
And how many? It's like back-to-back clean sheets.
Yeah.
I think we've got like 3 clean sheets in a row, as far as I can remember. Or have we got more?
I think it's 5.
5 clean sheets in a row.
It's 5 or 6
in a row.
Yeah, man. We haven't been conceding no goals.
We haven't been conceding goals, have we?
No.
That's what he's done. He's managed to do that. I ain't seen this Arsenal team as solid as it's been in a while.
Yeah.
A long while. Yeah, he's patched it up. Yes, we ain't been scoring a lot of goals as we want to, but he's patched it up, man. I think against Newcastle, we didn't concede a goal the last game in the FA Cup because it was 2-0, wasn't it? Yeah. 2-0. Last Premier League game against Crystal Palace, it was 0-0. This Premier League, it was 3-0. I think we played West Brom.
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
And Brighton over there, Albion 1-0.
Brighton, we beat them 1-0, didn't we?
Yeah.
Chelsea, they scored, didn't they?
They were the last ones to score against us. So that's four games ago, so it's 4 clean sheets.
4 games in a row, Wayne. Flipping out. That's really good.
Yeah.
And he managed to do that. He soared us up at the back. Yep. He's made us hard to beat. And that's with 4 at the back. And that's with, Rob Holding and David Luiz, Rob Holding and Mari. Not even Gabriel. These are the guys that was there from last season.
Yeah.
So something's working. Something's working. As I said, and I say it again, I've lost a little bit of faith in him because I believe that the man management skills are very lacking. But the coaching side of it, I'm absolutely got loads of faith in him in regards to that. But I haven't written him off, but I've got faith in him. I've lost a little bit of faith in him, sorry.
Okay. Just quickly, the next 4 games. I know we've got FA Cup time, but we don't know who's we're going to play yet. So next Premier League game, Southampton. It's going to be a tricky game. It's at the St Mary's Stadium. Then it's the big one, or the former big one, Manchester United.
Yeah. And
then Wolves, Villa, Leeds, and Manchester City, the big one. The only 2 games where I'm thinking I'll go confident in is Villa and Leeds. The rest, maybe Southampton, maybe. But Manchester United are looking good, man. We can't take it away from them. They look good. They look solid too, like us. They're back. Wolves, you can't write Wolves off. They're strong. And obviously Manchester City, they are If they win their game in hand, as I said at the top of the show, they're back at the top of the league. They're back at the top of the league. I can't believe it. And then we're like, if you look a couple of weeks ago, they were at the bottom, like where we were actually, like ninth or something. So it's close, man. It's definitely close this season. We might be able to pull off, if we continue the way we are now, we might be able to pull off Europe, top 4 or top 5.
I believe if we can continue, you know, what I would love to see now is you know, something come through the door. That's what I'd love to see right now. Something that's got quality, something that's gonna give the whole place a bit of a push, a bit of a lift. Something like, you know, how Bruno Fernandes has come over to United and changed them. I would like to see something like that. But I don't want nothing to stop the progression of Smith Rowe. But we can't rely on Smith Rowe. That's one thing we can't do. We can't rely on a kid. Do you know what I mean? Can't rely on him. Even though he's got that quality, we can't rely on him. We still need more. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Bro, let's call it there.
Yeah, let's call it, man.
Next game is Saturday.
Saturday is.
I see you then, man. Peace, everyone.
Peace,
All
man.
the best. Peace.
Peace.